Hello, boys and girls. How's she going today? I'm not 100% sure what time it is, but I think it's like, what? 4:30, 5 o'clock? We kind of had a chewed up day.
5:30.
5:30, the wife just told me. So anyway, we were here earlier today, and this is our neighbor's place. They asked us to come in, and there was a door right where that ladder is. There was a doorway there, but it was only 6 feet high from that sill down there. And the door is actually right there right now. And they didn't like the way that was. They want a rolling door, 4 foot wide, rolling door, 8 feet high, so they could walk horses in and out, and that way if somebody throws their head, they don't hit their head in the top sill or whatever. So they had me come in and cut this out. So now I get to pretend I'm a carpenter too. I'm not just a trucker. I'm not just a cow farmer. I'm not a haymaker. I'm not just a friggin' welder. I'm a friggin' carpenter. The wife is giggling. Yeah, you should see his carpentry skills. Anyway, so we got just the way to try and get everything level and built properly. We put treated wood down at the bottom. We're basically got all the old shit cut out and tossed to the side, and now we're framing in. This part of the wall was really kind of garbagey. It was not very pretty at all. You can still see it's still not very pretty. We're going to try and cover that up a little bit with something. They got all kinds of shit happening here. They've got all kinds of different sizes of wood happening for strapping. It's just, I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. Why they did it like that, but that's the way they did it. So it's kind of a Mickey Mouse, to be honest, blunt, kind of a Mickey Mouse butt fuck build on this barn. But our neighbor didn't build this. They just bought this place, and we're gonna try and make it look better than what it is. How's that sound? So here we are, somewhat framed in at this point, and we're gonna continue on here this evening and see what we come up with. Talk to you guys later. Well, good morning, boys and girls. BP back here, and guess what? We're back under the tractor. There should be underneath. Yep. There, is that a better sight for you? See that thing there? Look familiar? So, we got our new stud. So I'm just going to talk about that for a second. So I ordered the stud that goes right up here. Right? Remember I said I broke it out? So got it out. Ordered a new one. Says, yep, we got him. It's in the depot. It's in the warehouse. And I said, okay, when can you have it here? And I said, oh, we'll just order it, and when it shows up, we'll phone you. And I just let it be, and about 15 minutes later, I got thinking, oh, I can't even move this freaking tractor if I have to without actually pulling it. I can't start it. So, anyways, I phoned him back, and I says, when can you get that stud here? And he says, well, I can have it here tomorrow for you, which would be Saturday, right? So I said, okay, get it. And he said, okay, fine. I didn't ask if we were going to be getting charged an extra fee or anything, but anyways, so I'm going to show you the stud. There's the stud. So 5/16 stud. 2.5 inches long. Okay. You guys tell me what you think that little sucker's worth. Now keep in mind, it came out of the warehouse and had to go to Mazer Group. Warehouse is in Regina. Mazer Group is actually in Emerald Park, like 10 miles out of Regina. But they got shit going back and forth to that store constantly, okay? I'm not the only guy that would be getting stuff out of the warehouse. So, how's $75.48 taxes in sound for that little guy right there. Is that freaking crazy or what, right? For a little tiny 5/16 by 2.5 threaded stud. $75 friggin' dollars. It's friggin' nuts. The stud itself is just over $11. It was $60 to get it out of the warehouse. Friggin' nuts. Anyways, we got it. So, with no more ado, we need to thread this puppy into here. And I probably should Loctite the fuck out of it, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to get it in there and get our canister on. And that way, this thing is done, right? And then from here, once I'm done with the canister, we're going to go and finish off that friggin' doorway for the neighbor up the road in their barn. Okay, back in a bit. Alrighty, so there we go. She's all in. The stud I broke is put back in. Right there. And only one thing left to do, and that's fire her up and see if she's gonna friggin' leak or not, for crying out loud. Make sure I got it in tight enough for everything. But that job is done. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing I gotta do. I gotta readjust this. I don't know if you guys can see it. This blue cord. We gotta reposition the way this cord is running, because it ain't working the way it is right now. That's for sure. Okay, back in a bit. Alrighty. Well, guys, there it is. All done. So, I don't know what time it is right now. I have no idea. So we kind of made a little bit of a makeshift door latch so it doesn't swing out much on the bottom. Then she had this chain latch she wanted us to install, so we just put him in there. Step back here a bit. There. See? And framed her all in nice and neat. Cleaned it up, and there is a big hole in the wall here, another one up here. Kind of put these boards in to fix it up a little bit so it's not a big hole going through the wall. Built it up on top. Eventually the plan is to side the barn. And so got the track in there, and I've got it at a little bit of an angle downward just to aid her to close. But now you can actually open and close this with one hand. So we way at the top. Here, let me zoom in here. You see right at the tip of my finger, right there. Okay, guys. Whoops, sorry. There's a nail right there. Not big, it's like a 6.5-inch nail. It goes right through and into the post behind, and that's the stopper, so she can't roll the door right off the end. And then I did the same thing on that side and drove a big nail in there to aid as a track stopper. And then of course that acts as a stopper too. Those are just 3.5-inch screws in there. Should probably get something bigger for that later on, but who knows if this will ever stay or if she might want to change her mind. But there, we got her all done. And so she seems to be happy with what she's seeing, so, and that just aids to lock it off so nothing could open that, right? Anyways, so that's that for today. Tristan, our son, it was his birthday yesterday, and he wasn't home. So I guess we're gonna run and get a birthday cake for him, because he's coming over later on. Mama Bear says we got to get a B-Day cake for him. So I'm gonna go and say adios to the neighbor, give him his drill bit back that I had to borrow, and we're gonna go get a cake. We'll talk to you guys later. Well, there you go, guys. Look at this. There. And it's for him. It's his 22nd. It was yesterday. He's the one that we call our independent child. And he is the independent child. He's a July 4th, and let me tell you, he's the independent one of all of them. So if he says he's going to do it, he'll go do it. So yeah. Well, happy birthday, Tris.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Anyway, with that, guys, we're going to let you go. We're going to have some cake. Give us the old thumbs up on the barn rebuild. And we'll catch you next time. Subscribe, comment, and let's get her done.